Test, test. One, two.
Yes, we're here. Right there. Okay, mighty fine. Hello again, everybody. It is time once again for the Champion Brothers ChampCast, Bubba's Big Broadcast, or
Let's talk some Southern gospel. What do you say?
yes, right over there's Neil.
Yes, and is that Chris right there? Oh, it
Yes,
is. Yes, right
yes,
there.
yes. This is going to be an adventure tonight, not
Indeed.
only because it's just, Neil's got all the brains of the organization, and for
Not
some reason,
really.
I'm the one who's pointing and clicking and doing all that. And we're trying out a new platform tonight, so just to let you know what's going on. So some things will be a little bit different tonight, like we can't necessarily um, see who all has liked or shared. I don't think, but I'm not positive. So
We'll see how
we're
that
just going to
goes.
do it as we go along and see what happens. But we can see the comments, I think. So if somebody wouldn't mind dropping us a comment in there so we can see that and check that out and see if we can do that. If not, we'll just manage. But we are back to talk about and play some Southern gospel music and tell you about a big event that's coming up real soon, as in like a week from this Saturday night. Right, Bub?
That's right.
You
Coming
want to just
back to Fayette, Alabama is the
look right there? It
Dixie
is.
Echoes. Yes. Harmony at its best. I mean, I can say at its best because it just don't get any better. So it's
That's
at its
right.
best, right?
Yep.
Dixie Echoes, Pensacola, Florida, coming to Fayette to the Fayette Civic Center Saturday, November 9th. That's just a week from the day after tomorrow or something like
Yes.
that. Anyway, uh, November the 9th, they're coming. And I'm excited. This is our third year in a row to have the Dixie Echoes in Fayette. And yeah, I'm tickled they're coming back. Of course, you'll get to hear Faithful Friends. You'll get to hear a little Chosen Witness and a whole lot of Dixie Echoes. And so it'll be fine, just like it has been the previous 2 years. So you need to be there. You need to have several people come with you. And you need to come planning to have a good time because you're going to.
Yep. Absolutely. It's going to be good. And we want to see you there. Won't cost you a thing to get in. You can get in without having to go up any steps. We just couldn't make it any easier for you. So
That's right.
might have to play the Kingsman excuses because that'd be you'd have to use one of them to be not to come. So
That's
there's no
right.
reason
That's
why
right.
you shouldn't. And
I'm
I
on.
think we have our first comment. I'm going to check this out and see, but
Okay.
let me see
Yeah.
here. Yes, look at there.
Look
Kevin
at that
Sandlin
there.
checking in from Bug
Oh,
Tussle,
tough.
Alabama.
I
Thank you,
like it.
Kevin. Appreciate that a whole bunch. And
Sure
if you're joining us late or if you are watching us live, we're trying out a new kind of platform tonight. So things are a little bit different from what they have been as far as how we're being able to do some stuff. So we can't right now that I know of acknowledge you when you click like or share, but we'd appreciate it if you still did that. Absolutely. We want you to do that
Yep.
and help us get the word out and help share some great gospel music with your friends and relatives and people that you don't like that's still Facebook friends with you, whatever the case may be. We want to get that out.
Um,
So, but you told me, and after the disaster of last week, I can't believe that you put me in charge of the music again.
oh, that's fine.
But I was looking back at some of the prior shows that we've done over the last 3 years now, which is still kind of hard to believe. And we
Yeah,
did a program one time where we just featured songs from the same album.
we
And
did.
I was like, well, one of my favorite all time albums that's probably in the top two or three is the Dixie Echoes live in Pensacola. And I
Oh,
just
that's a good one.
love that album. It is just chock full of good quartet singing. Now
It
I think
is.
it came out in 2009.
Okay.
So do the math. That's what, 16 years ago. Is that
It
right?
is. It is.
And
Yeah.
but man, oh man, has it got some good stuff. Of course, Randy and Scoot are still with the group. They've had other changes since then, but the Dixie Echo sound doesn't change that much, and that's
It
one of the
really
reasons
doesn't.
we like them so much.
Yeah.
So we're going to just feature as much as we can. I think there was like 21 cuts on the album, and 20 of those were songs. One of them was just the group introduction, and one was an instrumental. But I don't know if we'll get through the whole thing or not. It depends on how long we feel like staying around tonight. But
There you go.
you just want to jump right in with it?
Let's do it. One more thing before we do.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
gonna coin a new term tonight, and that
yes.
is a light beard. Have you noticed I got a light beard tonight? What in the world? Something's going on with my lighting here.
It's
So
all right.
I
It's
got a light
okay.
beard. I'm gonna
I
have to
was
play with that. But anyway, write it down. Neil Champion coined the term light beard tonight. All right. So all right,
now
go for it.
if we're telling stories and telling, I don't know if now's the time to do it or not. But we started doing these plays. Me and Eli did about
Yeah.
3 years ago,
Yeah.
and we started coming in, and then they told us, well, you got to put on makeup now when you go out on the stage, and I was like, what? So I had a scrape on my head. You can see a little bit of a dot there. I guess
Yeah.
I'm a conservative Indian because it's right of center. Um, I'll full disclosure, because I was watching the World Series pregame show, and the folks in New York was getting on Big Poppy, David Ortiz, because he was wearing makeup. And I was like, well, if Poppy can do it, I can. So I dabbed a little bit so it wouldn't be a big old red dot on me
Okay.
tonight. So.
Oh me. Let's play some
So
music. What do you
wait a
think?
minute, wait a minute.
Oh,
We got incoming messages
okay.
from the text world.
All right.
Cousin Brother Scott says it sounded like Neil said he had a light beard. It made me look up real quick. You said beard. You got to put that
Beard.
beard.
Yeah,
Okay. All
not
right.
whiskers, but a light
Yes.
beard. Yeah. Oh my.
Y'all know how it goes. It's just kind of like, if y'all comment or say something, we'll probably pass it on. But anyway, let's listen to Dixie Echoes. Let's go back to 2009. Les Beasley has just introduced the group, and they're coming up to start the concert off with If Jesus Is There.
Yeah. Went to the Lord and did pray, He took my burdens away. That's why I'm singing today, I'm happy in Him. Though skies above me are gray, His word I'll ever obey. At His near side I will stay, till heaven I win. I will be so happy just to be on the ribbon, no matter where it may be. If Jesus my Lord is there, in heaven bright tomorrow, there'll be no more sorrow. It will be heaven for me, if Jesus my Lord is there. Yeah. There is a city above where we shall live in His love, there with a heavenly dove and angels so fair. In that sweet home of the soul we'll live while it shall roll. When heaven's gates shall unfold, my Lord will be there. I will be so happy just beyond the ribbon, no matter where it may be. If Jesus my Lord is there, in heaven bright tomorrow, there'll be no more sorrow. It will be heaven for me, if Jesus is there. Well, I will be so happy just beyond the ribbon, no matter where it may be. If Jesus my Lord is there, in heaven bright tomorrow, there'll be no more sorrow. It will be heaven for me, if Jesus my Lord is there. It will be heaven for me, if Jesus is there.
Yes, sir. The Dixie Echoes. And If Jesus Is There, kicking off this episode of the Champion Brothers broadcast this evening. And the Dixie Echoes, as they were then, was, of course, Randy Shellnut, Scoot Shellnut. Pat Barker was singing the bass, Wesley Smith singing the tenor, and Stuart Varnado at the piano. And we're going to listen to that, as much of that album as I feel like tonight. Is that all right?
That's fine. That's good.
Okay.
Good
Let's say hey
album.
to a couple of more folks right quick. Miss Johnny G. Parrish saying hello, and says she is listening in North Carolina tonight. I thought this one was good. We got to do some splaining here, Neil.
Okay.
Jared Hawkins said, pardon my lack of knowledge. I've been listening to back episodes of SBMs, so this is his first time seeing either one of these guys or hearing this show. Honestly, I don't even know what this is. Well, Jared, let's explain it to you.
Do
The
we
guy in
even
the
know
blue
what you
shirt
said?
is Chris Champion, the one that's talking right now. The one on the other side in the what is that, a crimson colored shirt, is
Yeah,
my
we'll say
brother
that.
Neil. And Scott Bolden of SBM is our cousin that's more like our younger brother. And he was kind enough to let us horn in on the SBM studios because we do a program quasi weekly to promote some gospel singings that we're having here in our area of West Central Alabama. And we just play a good bunch of Southern gospel music. And I guess you'd say focus on the older stuff because we are
There
older
you go.
stuff
That's right.
and do
Right.
that. So, Jared, we thank you for stopping by. Hope you'll stick around. You might learn something from the old people and appreciate that a whole bunch too. Let's see here. Randy Yarian says he's listening in Indiana. And Mark Loden checking in with us tonight and saying, hey guys. I know that's one thing that I may have to change. It's taking too long for them to pop up. I forget what they say by the time it gets up there. But we would
New
appreciate it if y'all
platform
would.
tonight.
Yep, got a new platform and we're learning on the fly tonight. So we can't see the likes and all that yet. We'll get with the boys in research and development and see if they can let us know how to do that. But we can see your comment, so feel free to post a comment and let us know that you're watching and listening. And you want to tell us where you are, that's fine too. We sure would appreciate it. But we appreciate everybody that stops by and visits with us for a little bit. We're listening to the Dixie Echoes Live in Pensacola album tonight and just heard the opening song, If Jesus Is There. So now let's just go on to track 2. Is that all right?
Bring it on.
A song that I think the Dixie Echoes, I know, have recorded at least 3 times, if not more. But it's just a flat good song. And they're going to sing it right now called So Many Reasons.
So many reasons why I love the Lord. So many reasons I can't count them. So many reasons why I trust His word. So many reasons I can't count them. One was how He saved me at an old-fashioned altar, placed a joy within my heart, I know. Changed my life completely, gave me hope for tomorrow. That's the reason why I love Him so. So many reasons why I love the Lord. So many reasons I can't count them. So many reasons why I trust His word. So many reasons I can't count them. So many reasons I can't count them.
Still good
Brothers
stuff.
broadcast tonight. That's a good one. Oh, that's good stuff right there. So we are just going through and listening to the Dixie Echoes Live in Pensacola album tonight and talking about the Dixie Echoes that will be with us in Fayette, Alabama a week from this Saturday night, which is November 9th at the Fayette Civic Center. There you go. Starts at 6 o'clock and hope that you can come and be with us. Won't cost you a thing to get in. And easy access into the Fayette Civic Center. And so we want you to come and be with us on that night and enjoy a night of great gospel music with the Dixie Echoes, along with faithful friends and chosen witness. And we just love for you to come and be with us. We started this 3 years ago, and the Dixie Echoes is the only group that's been with us all 3 years. First 2 years, they were at the first of the chain in March, and this year we moved them to November. So looking so forward to it. Our our people have gotten in touch with the Dixie Echoes people, and sources close to me tell me that Scoot Chilnut's going to get to be with us next week. So hopefully y'all can come and be with us then too, and we'll visit with Scoot and talk about a whole bunch of stuff going on. So looking forward to hearing more from the Dixie Echoes coming up real soon.
I can tell you,
Go ahead.
I can tell you one thing. That song you just played, so many reasons. Like you said, they've recorded more than one time, but I actually got to hear them live with the current lineup do that song.
Yeah.
They've done put the four part harmony spin on that one,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's even gooder if you can imagine that. When they break out
they
to that,
recorded it on their latest album, Music and Melody.
they did,
So,
they did.
and that's I know twice that they've done it, and I'm pretty sure they've done it at least once or twice more. But anyway,
Right? Yeah, yeah.
I went behind the curtain a little bit and saw that Carol Weathers has checked in with us tonight, and my buddy Art. And I still hadn't learned. I hadn't known him long enough to get his name right. I think it's Alanis. I think that's right. But Art was in the play with us, the most recent play that Eli and I did.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
that we took to a competition in Decatur a week ago Saturday and moved on. We're supposed to go to Baltimore, Maryland sometime next year. But
Boy.
that's big stuff right there. I was like, I don't know if I can go that far or not. But anyway, also want to say a hearty good evening to Brad Shackelford checking in with us.
Brad.
Saying, evening, boys. Evening, Brad. Hope all is well with you and yours. We're listening to the Dixie Echoes Live in Pensacola album tonight. You just want to keep going?
Yeah, man, play it. What great music, and yeah, keep it rolling.
And I can't remember. It's either, I get them confused all the time. It's either Swanee River Boys or what's that other group that I get confused with them? But one of those two, Sunshine Boys. I think it
Sunshine.
was the Swanee River Boys that did this one, that the Dixie Echoes put their signature spin on, and Up to the House of Prayer.
Well, there's an old-time gospel meeting going on for us all in the house of the Lord. Well, come on, brother, come on, let's all go up to the house of the Lord. Well, come on, brother, come on, let's all go up to the house of the Lord. When my friends all get together and we shake each other's hand, and we learn the ways of the devil as well as the ways of a righteous man. Well, come on, brother, come on, let's all go up to the house of the Lord. Well, come on, brother, come on, let's all go up to the house of the Lord. When the choir begins to sing a sweet song, sweet, the preacher opens up, the book starts reading from the word. Well, all I never has done should do declare. So come on, let's go up to the house of prayer. Well, come on, brother, come on, let's all go up to the house of the Lord. Well, come on, brother, come on, let's all go up to the house of the Lord. When my friends all get together and we shake each other's hand, and we learn the ways of the devil as well as the ways of a righteous man. Well, come on, brother, come on, let's all go up to the house of the Lord. Well, come on, brother, come on, let's all go up to the house of the Lord. When the choir begins to sing the sweetest song, sweet, and the preacher opens up, the book starts reading from the word. Well, all the friends we have should declare. So come on, let's go up to the house of prayer. Well, come on, brother, come on, let's all go up to the house of the Lord. Well, come on, brother, come on, let's all go up to the house of the Lord.
The Dixie Echoes. There we go. And Up to the House of Prayer on the Champion Brothers broadcast tonight. And I cut it off because I want to play as much of this album as I can. They did a turnaround on that, and they did the funny stuff with the shaking of the hands and all that. But you got the gist of it anyway.
Right.
So we want to say thank you to everybody that's tuning in. Let's see here. Noah Moats checking in with us, saying hi and telling us who he is. Thank you, Noah, for stopping by tonight. And in case you joined us late, we are trying out some new, technology is the only way I know how to put it. What is it? What's the official word for it? Platform. That's where I couldn't think of those big $5 words, but
yeah.
So we're not, as of now, able to see it and acknowledge you like we did on our other platform of when you hit like or love or laugh or wow or whatever. But we do want to acknowledge everybody that's checking in with us tonight. We are seeing comments, so we would appreciate it if you just drop in a comment and say hello to us and let us know that you are watching us tonight and talking about the Dixie Echoes concert coming up on November 9th. And we're listening to their Live in Pensacola album tonight. So we're just going to keep going. Scoot, now he's singing bass now, but the feller just wore this one out. I mean, he just did a bang up job. And I may play the encore of this one because it's just that good. Let's listen to Scoot and the boys sing Newborn Feeling.
Come on now. I've got a newborn feeling dwelling in my heart today, because the love of Jesus came into my heart to stay. I never realized that I lost my way until the love of Jesus washed my sins away. I got a newborn feeling in my heart today. Got a lot to tell you about the Lord today, how He took me in and washed my sin away, filled me with His Spirit and amazing grace. He promised me a mansion and a resting place, told me how the angel band will shout and sing, how He's gonna make the hills and valleys ring. Maybe that's the reason that I feel so fine. All my weary troubles have been left behind. I got a newborn feeling dwelling in my heart today, because the love of Jesus came into my heart to stay. I never realized that I lost my way until the love of Jesus washed my sins away. I got a newborn feeling in my heart today. I've got a newborn feeling dwelling in my heart today, because the love of Jesus came into my heart to stay. I never realized that I lost my way until the love of Jesus washed my sins away. Newborn feeling in my heart today. I've got a newborn feeling in my heart today. I've got a newborn feeling dwelling in my heart today, because the love of Jesus came into my heart to stay. I never realized that I lost my way until the love of Jesus washed my sins away. I got a newborn feeling in my heart today. I got a newborn feeling dwelling in my heart today, because the love of Jesus came into my heart to stay. I never realized that I lost my way until the love of Jesus washed my sin away. I got a newborn feeling in my heart today. I got a newborn feeling in my heart today.
And a newborn feeling here on the Champion Brothers broadcast this evening. And, boy, that's good stuff right there.
Fine.
I don't know if they do that in the same key. I mean, I think I've heard them do some of these songs a little bit more recently, but they
Mhm.
are doing a whole lot more.
Yeah.
But we are listening to the Dixie Echoes Live in Pensacola album back from 2009, and wasn't this the album that they did at the quartet show when they basically had their little reunion? Didn't Pat and
Yes.
Leslie and Stewart
Yeah.
come back and did this? I don't know if they did the whole thing or not, but most, if not all of it. But
They did the majority of it. Yeah. And that was the lineup that night.
yeah,
Yeah. So we got to hear them live so many years later. But yeah, and it was still fine.
yep. So you want to just keep going?
Man, I need to kind of,
I was thinking about it. Do you remember the first
so
time
good.
you saw the Dixie Echoes?
The first time that I've ever saw them like in person,
I
you
think
mean,
yeah,
or
that's
just
that's what
period?
I meant. But
Yeah, in person. Um,
I was thinking in Gewin at Dale Shellnut Day,
right.
but I couldn't remember if we saw them before that or not. But
No, I don't think so. That's probably, yeah, you're right. That was probably the first time. And boy, that was in the 70s, 80s. That was a while ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, did we just? I remember going, but I don't remember singing. Did we just go to listen, or did we sing
Yeah.
on it? One of
No,
the
no, I
two.
think we were just there as gospel
Yeah, I
music
thought so.
fans.
But
Yeah,
I
just
remember sitting on the bleachers on the home side, and every
right.
time I've gone back to Gewin for a Marion County High School football game, and the last few times I've been, I've done radio and sitting up there in the press box, and I'll look down and to my left, and yep, I remember sitting right about there.
Yeah.
Listening to the Florida Boys and the Dixie Echoes. I don't remember who all was there then,
Right. Yeah.
but it was some mighty, mighty fine, good singing. And earlier today, I don't know how I stumble upon this stuff sometimes, but the Gaither in the Homecoming series, he brought back the Gospel Singing Jubilee and
Mhm.
did like an extended interview with Les Beasley in between songs. And
Yeah.
I stumbled upon that today, and it was the Dixie Echoes from late 60s, early 70s with Dale Shellnut and Ken Turner and Joe Whitfield and Larry Ford singing In the Prayer Room.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and I was thinking, I was like, I wonder if this current bunch has ever tried that one. Randy could probably wear that one out too. So,
Probably could. Yeah.
couple
Yeah.
of more howdies. Judy Pridmore Armstrong says hello. Always good to have Judy sitting in with us. And look here, Ken Cook. Hey
Okay.
guys. Hey Ken.
Show is legit now. I say that
Yep.
every time. Ken says, hey, yeah.
Once Ken puts his seal of approval on it, it's like, okay, we're good now. So,
Hey, let's me and you do it. A hey too. Hey, mama. Glad you're watching.
oh yes, hey mama, she's upstairs. Let me look up there.
That's right. Yeah.
Appreciate that so much. But we're just going through and listening to the Dixie Echoes Pensacola Live because the Dixie Echoes are coming to Fayette, Alabama a week from Saturday night, November 9th. That group right there, that's the current lineup from left to right, Scoot Shellnut and then Randy and then Buddy Bates and Shannon Yates. So it's not an ad for a law firm, although Bates, Yates, and Shellnut sounds like a law firm.
Yeah. It
But
does.
there they are again, and they're coming to Fayette, Alabama, to the Civic Center in Fayette, right there in downtown Fayette, the old grammar school for the folks of our age and older that remember it that way.
Mhm.
But they've got a beautiful auditorium there, and we just had a bunch of good singings there, and another one coming up real soon, November 9th, and hopefully we'll do some celebrating because after next Tuesday we'll hopefully get some good news and
Yeah. There
something
you
about
go.
an election or something. We ain't talking
Something like
politics on
that.
here,
Yeah.
that's for sure. But yeah, we'll hopefully have a little celebration in there too for that. So you never know. But we would love to see you in Fayette, Alabama. We're going back and listen to some. Does this qualify as historical Dixie Echoes? If it was 16 years ago,
Hey,
almost a generation ago, but they're
it
still
pretty
turning
much
into
does.
some good stuff.
It does.
But let's
Yeah.
keep the pace peppy and listen to them sing. I'll be ready to go with him.
When he calls me home, never more to roam, I'll be ready then to go with him. Naught have I to fear with my Savior near, I'll be ready then to go with him. Shades of night will fall, I will hear his call, then I'll say goodbye to a world of sin. I will take my place with the saved by grace, I'll be ready then to go with him. When my work is done at the set of sun, I'll be ready then to go with him. To my home on high, way up in the sky, I'll be ready then to go with him. Shades of night will fall, I will hear his call, and I'll say goodbye to all the world of sin. I will take my place with the saved by grace, I'll be ready then to go with him.
Past the pearly gates where my loved ones wait, I'll be ready then to go with him. All through glory land with that happy band, I'll be ready then to go with him. Shades of night will fall, I will hear his call, then I'll say goodbye to sin. I will
take my place with the saved by grace, I'll be ready then to go with him. I'll be ready then to go with him.
Yes.
Dixie Echoes, and I'll be ready to go with him here on the Champion Brothers broadcast. You ready for this one?
Mighty
Ready for
fine.
this surprise comment?
Oh, it's not a surprise. What do you mean a surprise?
Well, it was to me. Look at here, Buddy Bates.
Hey, buddy.
Of
Glad
Bates and
you're
Show
here.
Lunch checking in with us. Have you been injured in a 4-microphone mashup? If you have, call Bates, Yates, and
Oh,
Show.
come on now. Oh, goodness.
I'm just funning. Thank you, buddy, for checking in
Yes.
with us. Looking so forward to seeing you a week from Saturday night in Fayette, Alabama.
Yeah.
We'll have us a big time tonight. Love me some Buddy Bates. And thank you for
Yes.
coming in tonight up in the Ohio.
Seeing Buddy sing, it's like it just rolls out.
Yes.
The
Don't
prettiest,
strain a bit.
smoothest tenor, and it just rolls out. Yes, some people work to sing. Hard, but
Oh, yes.
man, for Buddy, it just comes easy, it seems like.
Yep.
Yeah. Looking
And
forward to
let's
hearing
see
him in person.
here. Let's get a couple more right quick. Brian Park is also watching in Ohio tonight.
Okay.
And Buddy Bates says, yep, you guys too. It's going to be great. Yes, sir.
Agreed.
Buddy Bates is there. You know it's going to be great. So appreciate that so much. Now, Buddy, you hadn't, as far as I know, recorded anything with the Dixie Echoes current lineup yet. And I was just
Hopefully
thinking
that'll
about
be
doing that
coming
song.
real soon.
Tribute's been doing their, going back and re-recording older songs, and they just released their quartet tribute with Gus and Ian on it. And it's like, we ought to just, Randy's got the studio down there. You might as well just go in there and, recreate this live concert.
There you go. There you
With
go.
Shannon and Buddy on it. That'd be good too. But talking about a signature song for the Dixie Echoes, was one for a long time that Pat Barker sang and several other bass singers, and just did a fabulous job. We liked it so much, Faithful Friends decided to do it. Randy Pennington does a fabulous job on it as well. Well, let's go back to 2009 and listen to the Dixie Echoes version of How Big Is God?
Though man may strive to go beyond the reach of space, to go beyond the distant glimmering stars, this world's a room so small within my master's house. The open sky is but a portion of his yard. How big is God? Give him praise.
The Dixie Echoes and How Big is God here on the Champion Brothers broadcast. Going back and listening to a great album from 2009. And Dixie Echoes recorded live and right there in their hometown, Pensacola, Florida. Enjoying hearing all these good songs again on this edition of the program tonight.
Yeah, you asked me about. I remember the first time we ever saw the Dixie Echoes, and you were right. It was a Dale Shellnutt Day in Ewan a long time ago. But then if you move up, I don't know, probably 10, 12 years past that, I remember seeing them on stage at the National Quartet Convention in Nashville.
Yeah.
You and I got to go. I think it was both of our first NQCs that we got to go to. I believe, wasn't that right? It was in Nashville. You and I, because you were
think
doing the
it
radio.
Was it 84? I think.
Is that right? Okay. Well, it was. Yeah, that's probably about right. I said 10 years. Maybe it wasn't quite 10 years after we saw them in
Yeah.
Hewitt. But yeah, I can remember. Remember seeing the Dixie Echoes on stage there. I was just having flashbacks right then. Remember that time, and then later seeing them in Louisville. Yeah, a particular song I remember in Louisville was when they came out and did "Little as Much" when God is in it. Randy just wore it out, and from that I remember Scoot used to always play the bass with whoever was on stage. Pretty much, man, he was just he was the bass man when it come to bass guitar, and I started taking note of that even way back then. But yeah, lots of memories of seeing those guys before we got to meet them and be around them a little more, and we got to love them that much.
Yeah. And I think we've had technical difficulties. Neil froze up and lost his audio there for a second. Maybe he'll be back in a second.
Much more.
But there you go. Now, well, you came back for just a second.
Am I back?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, there you go.
Maybe
I
it
don't
is
know
the
if you
internet.
remember.
We can't
It's all
control
right.
that, but go ahead.
Yeah. Buddy Bates, we was bragging on him a while ago, and then he comes back and says, "You guys keep that up, and I'm going to owe you money. Thanks for all the nice comments. No recordings yet, but Buddy, you're the one that you don't owe us anything. So we owe you exactly what we've talked about. Because you're the best of the best, buddy, and we appreciate you." John Kelly checking in tonight, saying, "Hey guys, hey John, looking forward to seeing you again. Hope it's not another. What was it? What did we decide? Almost 40 years between times that we saw John."
It was a long time. Well, that was from the time we first met him. I mean, at least I saw him a few times
I
along
hadn't
the
seen
way.
him a whole lot since then, but
Okay.
I don't know if I've seen him at all since then. But
Making
good to
reference
see
to when
him.
the Kellys came to Vernon, Alabama back in September, and
Yep.
folks really enjoyed them down here. But yeah, that was a semi reunion, if you will, coming back together after us meeting John and the Kellys back in the late '80s, early '90s, I believe, is when we first met them. Yep.
We're just enjoying listening to the Dixie Echoes from 2009 and the Pensacola Live album, and looking forward to seeing the Dixie Echoes at the Fayette Civic Center on Saturday night, November 9th, a week from this Saturday. It all starts at 6 p.m. Doors will open up at 5 o'clock. If you're concerned about having to climb stairs or anything like that, don't. There's a ramp that'll take you right up to the front door, and then a little back way that it'll get you right in the auditorium, right down near the front, and don't have to climb a single stair. So don't let that keep you from coming. Don't let the cost of tickets keep you from coming, because there's not any tickets. So just come on and be with us. We will give you an opportunity to contribute if you want to keep having these singings in Fayette and in Vernon too, for that matter. But it's absolutely not required or not necessary. We just love to see you, and going to enjoy some music from Chosen Witness, and then some music from Faithful Friends, and then the most of the evening will be the Dixie Echoes. We're looking so forward to it, and hope you can come and be with us. Anything you want to add to that?
You pretty much covered it, man. And come be with us and bring a load with you. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I still believe we're going to pack that place out before it's done, as as we have more and more of these, and more people know about it, and more people start coming, we're gonna pack that little place out. I say little
Yep.
because it doesn't hold thousands or nothing, you know.
Oh
So
no, but it's quaint.
it is a quaint. There's not really a bad seat in the house. You sit
Oh
anywhere,
no.
you can see the stage very well because it's the seats are arranged where you don't really have to look over folks and stuff. And yeah,
Right.
come and enjoy.
Well, let's see here. Okay, John's doing a commercial for us. He says, "Go out and support these guys. It'll be a great night of great music." Yes, sir. Thank you so
Indeed.
much.
Thank
Just
you.
like it was when we had the Kellys in Vernon, not
That's
too
right.
awful. That was when what, September? I've slept since
September.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
So let's get back to the music. Let's let the Dixie Echoes sing a fantabulous song. I don't reckon they've ever done a bad song, not in at least the last 20 or 30 years anyway. But here they are singing Until You Find the Lord.
Everyone wants to be happy. Everyone wants to be free. Everyone wants to be someone. On this we can all agree. How can I ever be happy? How can I ever be free? I ask myself this question, and a voice keeps calling to me. You'll never find complete peace of mind in this old world until you find the Lord. You'll never be completely set free in this old world until you find the Lord. Although you may have riches and power at your control, there'll always be something missing way down deep in your soul. You'll never possess complete happiness in this old world until you find the Lord. Although you may have riches and power at your control, there'll always be something missing way down deep in your soul. You'll never possess complete happiness in this old world until you find the Lord.
The Dixie Echoes and Until You Find the Lord here on the Champion Brothers broadcast this evening. And we're listening to their Live in Pensacola album from about 16 years ago and enjoying some mighty, mighty fine music.
Indeed. Good stuff. Just like you're going to hear in Fayette. A week
Yep.
Saturday night. Yep.
I was looking because I don't think we're going to get all the way through this, so I may
That's
start
all right.
just kind
Pick
of
your favorites.
skipping and jumping around a little bit. But
All right. That's fine.
talking about, we talked about a while ago that Fateful Friends picked up and started doing How Big Is God. Another one that we picked up and started doing is one of my favorites. The first time I heard this was the Dixie Echoes. And then apparently it's one of those that's been around. You know, we've talked several times about when Daddy used to bring us old songs and we'd think they was brand new and they turned
Right.
out they weren't.
Yep.
And this was one of those. And back in 1966, same year I got here, there was the Southern Gospel movie. Remember that? Sing
Yeah.
a Song for Heaven's Sake.
Mm-hmm.
And in it, J.D. Sumner and the Stamps did this song. And the Dixie Echoes are going to do it right now, talking about the story of old Brother Noah.
Oh, brother Noah, built him an ark before the rain started coming down. Oh, brother Noah, built him an ark so that his wife and children would not drown. Oh, brother Noah, obey the Lord's command. Oh, brother Noah, live to stand on dry land. Oh, brother Noah, a man of God, build him an ark. Oh, yeah. Oh, Noah went to warn the people living in the town. He told them of the coming flood and that they'd surely drown. Then the people laughed at brother Noah and went their merry way. And then the rain started falling. What an awful day. Oh, brother Noah, built him an ark before the rain started coming down. Oh, brother Noah, built him an ark so that his wife and children would not drown. Oh, brother Noah, obey the Lord's command. Oh, brother Noah, live to stand on dry land. Oh, brother Noah, a man of God, build him an ark. Oh, yeah. Now when the rain started falling down from the sky, the people, they were shocked and they could not believe their eyes. And as the rain started filling up that canyon floor, the people screamed, help us, Noah! God had shut the door. Oh, brother Noah, built him an ark before the rain started coming down. Oh, brother Noah, built him an ark so that his wife and children would not drown. Oh, brother Noah, obey the Lord's command. Oh, brother Noah, live to stand on dry land. Oh, brother Noah, a man of God, build him an ark. Oh, yes. Oh, brother Noah, a man of God, build him an ark. Oh, yeah.
People love it. Oh, Brother Noah here on the Champion Brothers broadcast. That's good stuff right there. And then I hear it and I think, well, maybe we ought to try doing that little twist that I hadn't noticed before. You ever do that? You sing a song for so long and then you hear somebody else do it and you think, oh man, that's pretty neat. No, why didn't I thought about that? And you'll add that in sometime.
Right. Yeah.
Mighty good stuff.
Indeed.
If you're joining us late, we appreciate you dropping by. And we talked about this a little bit more toward the beginning than we have in a little bit, but we're using a different platform tonight. And normally, or we had been able to acknowledge folks if they click the like button and all that. Don't have that yet. I haven't figured that part out, but we'll get there. But we do see your comments, and we would appreciate it if you would just drop in a comment there. Tell us hello. Tell us that you're watching. Tell us where you're listening or watching from, whatever the case might be. And we'd just love to hear from you and let us know that you're out there. So if you got an extra second or two, or if you're watching us on your phone, get your thumbs going there and drop in a comment and let us know that you're listening. We sure would appreciate that.
Indeed.
Let's see here. I don't know. There's so many good songs on there. I think I pulled 17, I think it was, maybe 18
Okay.
of the 21 cuts that were on this live album. And but there's just good stuff. I talked earlier about watching the Gaither video of the Gospel Singing Jubilee, where he had several different ones.
Yeah.
And on that video, the Oak Ridge Boys sang this song that the Dixie Echoes had on their Pensacola Live album. So let's see if you hear any Dwayne Allen influence on this one at all, because he took the lead when the Oak Ridge Boys sung it. But here's the Dixie Echoes version of Welcome Home, My Child.
I traveled oh so long with no place to call my home, and I wondered if I'd ever find a way. Now I'm longing for the day when I hear the Father say, welcome home, my child, from all your toil and care. Welcome home, my child. Home, my child. My Lord will say. Yes, my Lord will say. Welcome home, my child. Home, my child. That eternal day. I'll praise His name. I'll praise His name. Through eternity. Oh, when He says to me, my Lord will say, welcome home. When at last I end this life, with its troubles and its strife, and my friends are gathered round to say goodbye. Don't you weep and cry for me. Soon my Jesus I will see, and I'll hear Him say, my child, you're welcome home.
Welcome home, my child.
Welcome home, my child. Yes, my Lord will say. Welcome home, my child. I'll praise His name through eternity.
When He says to me, oh, my child, you're welcome home. Welcome home, my child. Welcome home, my child. From eternal day.
I'll praise His name through eternity. When He says to me, my Lord will say, you're welcome home.
That's some high quality quartet music right there, boys. The Dixie Echoes. And welcome home, my child, here on the Champion Brothers broadcast. And reminiscing tonight, going back about 16 years and listening to the Live in Pensacola album, or parts of it, or most of it, or whatever we feel like. Sources close to me tell me that Brandon Porter has checked in with us tonight. So, hey, Butch, how you doing?
BP.
Yeah.
One of
Also,
the
look at here,
all.
Andrew Brunette has checked in with us.
Hey,
Says, hey
Andrew.
guys, first time watching. Well, thank you, Andrew. Appreciate you stopping by. May not be the young folks that you're used to, but it's still good gospel music, and that's
Definitely not.
timeless.
That's
What
right.
was you gonna say? I'm
It's
sorry.
good music. Well, you're talking about Brandon Porter. I was going to say he was almost a founding member of Chosen Witness. I mean,
Came
we
in there not too
first
long
got
after.
started, we didn't sing but a month or two, and then what do you know? We went from a trio to a quartet right off the bat. Brandon Porter, the original bass singer with Chosen Witness. So
It's
we're
been
gonna
too
have to
long
figure
since
out.
I've seen him.
Yeah, we're gonna have to just figure out how to get him down here and do a Chosen Witness very mini reunion at one of these singings. That's what we're gonna have to do. Yeah,
Well, that'd be cool.
we could probably get him to
Real
come
good.
down here. Yeah.
Yep. We're talking about the Dixie Echoes because they're coming to Fayette, Alabama. You want to tell them about it this time?
They are a week from this Saturday. They're coming. November 9th, 6 p.m. is when we always start. Yeah, this is our end of our third year of having these singings in our area. Chris and I just almost simultaneously and on almost in the same week for sure thought
It
about
was the
we
same
need.
day,
Oh,
just
same
about
day. That's
about
you're
3 or
right.
4 hours
Same day.
apart. Yep.
Same day that we wanted to. It's like we realized there's just not as many wasn't as many singings in our area where we grew up as there was when we were growing up, and we were thinking about it, and it's like, well, instead of poor, it's no singing. Just like, hey, how about we just have some ourselves? We can help. A singing don't happen unless somebody decides to make it happen. And so, yeah, 3 years ago we started having these. Had 3 first year, 3 the second year. Then we doubled it to 6 this year because we had 3 in there in Vernon, Alabama as well. And yeah, so it's just zoomed by because a week from Saturday night, November 9th, will be the end of our third year, our last one this year. And it's going to be a good. And guess what? It started out with the Dixie Echoes, and it's going to end this year with the Dixie Echoes.
Yep.
I'm glad to have them back again, and just no finer Southern gospel quartet singing are you going to hear than with the Dixie Echoes.
Yep.
I always just bring They're a crowd favorite because so many people in our area are familiar with them and know them. I think people just love them down here, and they always make time to talk to the folks that are there and reminisce and then they get on stage and boy, it's a whole nother deal then. So y'all come, y'all be with us. It won't cost you to get in. We haven't sold tickets to any of these events. We do give you an opportunity to give because hey, there is a cost in having these singings. And so as long as we can keep getting it provided and keep having them, we're going to do our best to keep bringing the music to our area. So come 6 o'clock, November 9th, Saturday night, the Dixie Echoes.
And Rachel Bradford said that the Bradfords love when they get to make it to our singings. I'm not. Have we checked in with them? Are they going to get to come on the 9th? I don't know. They'll answer us here in a little bit.
Right.
But I love me some Bradfords. All of them.
Yes, whole family. That's right. That's right.
And we had to put a plug in because SBM Studios is so gracious to let us invade their space. But just to say another word about Southern Gospel Forward and the amazing job that those younger folks are doing with that. And
Yes.
they had a broadcast last night with Tate Emmons, and I hadn't got to go back and see the whole thing yet, but looking forward to doing that. But if you're not watching us on SBM Studios, you might want to go to their page and like it. And I know you will enjoy Southern Gospel Forward. Because all those folks that say, yeah, Southern Gospel music's just dying. No, it ain't. Southern Gospel Forward is proving that the future of Southern Gospel is in some mighty, mighty good hands. And thank you to
Indeed.
Scott and I'm not going to do the roll call, but Avery and Evans involved with it, and they do a wonderful job. And y'all be sure and go check them out. If you're watching us on any other platform or any other Facebook or YouTube page other than SBM Studios, just search for them and go and watch it. And I promise you will enjoy that. I told you they'd let us know. They got a birthday party and a wedding on that day, but we are hoping. So, there's no penalty if you're not there right at 6 o'clock, It's just like every other time that y'all have come in late, you
Oh,
wait
don't
until
say that, Chris.
Well, no, I
Come
mean,
in late.
this is family. I can pick it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, that's right. That's right.
I
All right,
think
go ahead.
I'm convinced that they strategically plan it. So they're like, well, now if we get there at about 6:35, we're guaranteed that we won't have to listen to Chris sing. So then
Maybe so.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm already on the record that I love the Bradfords and
Yeah,
hope
you
that they
are.
can come be with us. No, you can come be with us too. So.
That's right. Please do.
Wow, we fit the hour mark already. You kidding me?
Man.
So how about we play one more? Is that all right?
Let's
You want to
let's
keep
do
going
that.
for a while?
No, that'll be fine. Well, one
I
more, and
know,
we've done our job tonight to let them know the Dixie Echoes are coming, and we've let them hear some great Dixie Echoes music tonight.
Southern Gospel Forward usually go. I think their average time is about 2 hours, but we're old. I got to go to bed here for 2
Yeah.
months longer.
That's
But,
right. We got to take a nap.
I thought I'd close with this one. There was a bunch more good ones that I could choose from, but here lately, Faithful Friends has been wrapping up our concerts with talking about Ready to Go Home. And that's what this song talks about, the Dixie Echoes, and I'm longing for home.
I'm only a pilgrim and a stranger in this unfriendly world below, serving him who has called me from darkness and has promised a heavenly home. Of his wonderful love I am telling, wherever on earth I may be. I'm striving each day to be faithful to the Savior who suffered for me.
I'm longing for
Home, for the sun's going down, sun's going down.
I want to go
Where sweet rest can be found. Oh, I'm just about through with this old house of clay. World for glory someday, soon my labor on earth will be ended. We'll be leaving this old world someday. We'll leave the dark valley of shadows for a land that is better, they say. Now in the Bible we read of a city whose builder is Jesus, we're told. One day this old tent will be folded and the beautiful scene shall unfold.
I'm longing for home,
For the sun's going down, sun's going down.
I want to go
Where sweet rest can be found. Oh, I'm just about through with this old house of clay.
I believe in this
World for glory someday, glory someday.
I believe in this
World for glory someday, glory someday.
Dixie Echoes, and I'm longing for home. That wraps it up with a good vibe tonight. We are longing for home. And,
Indeed.
looking forward to seeing those guys that you see on your screen right there, the Dixie Echoes. That's the current lineup with Randy Shellnut, Scoot Shellnut, Buddy Bates, and Shannon Yates. And looking forward to seeing them a week from Saturday night in Fayette, Alabama at the Fayette Civic Center, starting at 6 o'clock. It'll be dark then because, you know, the time changes this
right.
weekend.
That's right.
So bring your flashlights, bring your torches, whatever you need to see to get in the building. But come on and be with us. We're going to have a great night with the Dixie Echoes. Looking so forward to seeing those guys again and seeing Chosen Witness. They'll be singing a few, and Faithful Friends will sing a few too. And Dixie Echoes will do most of the singing that night. And you will enjoy it. I promise you, we'll give you your money back. Oh, yeah, it don't cost you nothing. So that's a good guarantee for all of us. So
That's right. That's right.
all right. Anything else to tell? I don't think anything broke tonight much.
It didn't. It didn't. It went fairly
Okay.
smooth.
We got.
Yeah.
I've made a couple of notes of stuff to check on to get us back to where it is, and I don't know. I don't know if I need to give them a commercial or not, but I've been pronouncing the name of the platform wrong. I was watching
Really?
some videos earlier, learning about stuff, and it's actually called Evimux. Is how you say it. It's EVMUX. Evimux. So
Evie Muck's live streaming platform. All right.
yeah. So give them a plug.
Okay.
Thank you to them. They did us a good job tonight, as far as I know. So.
Yeah.
I think the music sounded good, didn't it?
I think it
Wasn't
did.
that tin can version that we had last week. I still
No.
don't know why that did it. The other folks basically doubled their costs if we're being totally transparent. So it's like we want y'all to see us and hear us and invite you to our singings, but we don't want to pay too much for it. But you know, this economy's so bad and all. But anyway, that's enough of that.
Oh my.
I got off on a rant I shouldn't have. So.
Oh my.
All right. Anything else worth telling?
I think that's about it. It's been good. Good
Well,
music.
go ahead and put it down. This is one of the few times that we know at the end of this broadcast when the next broadcast is going to be. And Billy Shaw checked in with me a while ago. He said he thought it was Tuesday. And
Uh-oh.
so he got in to basically for the last song, he said. But go ahead and put it down now, Boo, and anybody else, if you want to, that we will be back with you next Wednesday night. I got to turn and look at my calendar here. That'll be November the 6th at 8 p.m. Central. You do all the math from there. I'm not doing all that. But 8 o'clock at my house and at Neil's house. Is
Yeah, that's right.
You next Wednesday night. And sources close to me tell me that Scoot Shellnut will be our special guest. So look forward to spending some time with Scoot. And thought about texting him and seeing if he had any requests of songs to play. So we might have to work on that too. But
There you go. Yeah. There you go.
But anyway, thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. Look forward to seeing you next Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, and then really expect to see you at the Fayette Civic Center on Saturday, November 9th at 6 o'clock. Anything else you need to tell?
I think that's it.
All
Been good.
righty. Thank y'all so much for joining us. We'll see you next week. Good night, everybody.